Welcome to another episode of the Play Lorcana Podcast. On today's episode, we are going to be playing Pack Rush for you with Winterspell.
Yeah, I'm super excited. It's actually the first Pack Rush we played for Winterspell so far. I think I've actually only played one Pack Rush with Winterspell so far, so I'm pretty excited.
Same, I've only done one. This will be my second, so I can't wait to see what other cards are going to be highlighted. And we have a special sponsor for this episode.
We do. Yeah, we have Gerudo sponsoring this episode. You're going to see us play on their platform in this episode. Definitely check it out if you haven't already. I'm going to say one thing I actually really like about the platform, and that is when you're playing these games, I know you might notice when you're playing webcam games, sometimes it's very hard to see the cards. With Gerudo, you can actually see the cards up close by typing into their database that's accessible to you as you're playing. You get a close-up look at any card that might be playing. It's just one thing I like to point out about it. I really like. How about you, Z-Bex?
I also really like the camera quality and clarity. Everything's all in one. I've used other platforms in the past to do webcam games, and it just seems to run very smoothly. The resolution is very crisp. The audio sounds good. A bunch of issues that you wouldn't think of that have come up. It's just very nice and easy to use, and 100% love the card. So let's jump over there and take a look at it and play some Pack Rush.
Let's do it.
Shall we open our packs?
Let's open them. I am excited because it's my first sleeved booster packs I'm going with. I've not done any sleeved packs yet.
And we're going to try not to look at them. I just flipped it up and forgot.
No, yeah, I'm not looking. I have not pulled anything really crazy. Of course, 2 Darkwing packs, and none of the actual packs are Darkwing.
Now, I have heard speculation that the Angel packs are the luckiest, and that was what I pulled my Enchanted out of.
Which Enchanted
But
did
I
you
didn't
pull?
get any Angel packs. They just handed me a Darkwing and a Tank.
Yeah, I have not pulled any Enchanted yet this set. My luck this set has actually been absolutely terrible. Oh, and
you know, I kind of feel so similar because I haven't gotten Elsa or Angel, which are kind like Elsa's definitely my chase card, even just any copy. It doesn't have to be Enchanted.
Yeah, I already caved. I really could not wait on the Darkwing Duck Enchanted, so someone had it up for a pretty good deal, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to get it. Because at this point, I could just keep buying boxes or whatever it might be, but that was one I knew I didn't want to wait for.
My LGS did open an Enchanted Elsa, but I just really love opening the Enchanteds myself. They feel more special that way.
Yeah, they definitely do. If only they were easier to pull. I feel like pull rates this set have been pretty tough.
All right, should we high roll to see who goes first?
We should high roll. We already know the answer, though. Although I did win last time.
Oh, my goodness. I've got a 4. Can you beat a 4?
Mine rolled off, but it was a 7. I'm just going to say that.
I believe you. Okay, you got the die roll. I'm going for the underdogs.
All right. Actually, now I forget. Are we supposed to do 7 or 5?
Oh, is it only 5? It is only 5, huh?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It is only 5. Pack Rush is a little bit different from regular Lorcana game. You still play the same, but you only draw 5 cards. We've even done a whole video talking about that.
We did do a whole video talking about that. It is early
for me, so.
And I actually haven't played as much Pack Rush as I usually do yet. I also have to say...
Look at we're playing on the Play Lorcana podcast.
Yeah, that's true. I'm excited to play. Like, that's actually one of my favorite things, too, when we record these. Like, I know I'm at least going to get to play a game, like, once every week or so.
And you still get to alter your hand as regular.
And I am excited to say I have not seen a foil yet. One of my favorite parts about Pack Rush is waiting to see those foils come up and hope for an Enchanted. So no foils yet, which I'm excited about.
Okay, I'm going to alter 1 card.
I altered 2. I didn't even say anything. I did do that, though.
Okay. I also haven't seen a foil, so let's start playing, and good luck to you.
All right, you as well. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start off by inking the terror that flaps in the night. And for all 3 here, I'm going to start off strong with Percy Popsicle. 1/4 who quests for 3. And I'll pass to you.
Very strong start indeed. I'm going to start off by putting Beast's Castle into my inkwell. And because it is my first turn and I'm not the first player, I'll play Angel Siren Singer for a cost of 1. A 2/2 who quests for 1 with Singer 3. And with my other 2 ink, I'll play Simba, Playful Pouncer.
Nice.
When I play this character, I will give Percy -2 strength until the start of my next turn. Go ahead.
Sounds good. All right, so quickly you could take Percy out. There's our first foil. Not what I like to see. It could be useful. All right, so I am going to do this then. I'm going to go ahead and ink Donald Duck. I'm going to go all 4 here for Goofy, Ghost of Jacob Marley. And he has boost too. When this character is banished, each opponent chooses and discards a card for each card that was under him. 4/4. I'm going to go ahead and quest Percy for 3 to hop on the board and pass back over to you.
Yeah, I might have to be challenging Percy. 3 per turn is just too many.
Yeah, it is
thank
rough.
goodness I drew an inkable card. I'll put Distract into my inkwell. And let's do that. I'll send Angel over at Percy and Simba over at Percy. Then for 4, Amos Slade, Tenacious Tracker, a 6/4 alert. So if you play anything evasive, I'm ready. Go ahead.
Yeah, that is a very good card. I remember I used that in our sealed. All right. I'm going to go ahead and play, I'm going to go ahead and ink Space Cows. For 5, I'm going to go ahead and play Let It Go and put that Almo Slade into your inkwell.
Well, I appreciate that since I'm holding 2 uninkables in my hand. So I accept.
And with Goofy, let's see. I'm actually just going to quest Goofy for 2 to get to 5. And pass back to you.
Geez, I feel like you're going to start singing because we're halfway there. Because I don't have any points on the board yet.
But they both can take out Goofy.
They could.
That's what I was hoping you would do. Clear your board.
I mean, how many cards do you have in your hand?
I only got 1.
It's not that bad of an idea. It's trading 2 lore for 2 lore. So let's go ahead and do that.
All right.
Challenge Goofy. They all get
boards
banished.
haven't cleared.
However, I did not draw an inkable, but you gave me the Let It Go, so I will play Cobra Bubbles, one of my rares.
Very nice.
Dedicated Official, a 3/6 who quests for 2, and whenever he quests, chosen opposing character can't challenge and must quest during their next turn if able. Go ahead.
All right. Hopefully you got something here because I got really nothing in hand. Nope. Wow. Yeah, I got nothing. Got to pass back to you.
Okay, ready, set, draw. If you're liking this pack rush, you've got to check out the Pack Rush tournament. Did you win your first Winterspell Pack Rush or lose?
I am actually I'm recording it tonight. So yeah, the first round probably will be going up next Saturday.
Perfect. I can't wait to watch it and maybe commentate on it.
Yeah, no, I love the Pack Rush tournaments. It should be a lot of fun. A bit different this go around, as we're going to have some of the pro players go head to head with the content creators. So that was a pretty cool way to switch it up a little bit.
Okay, I'm putting Snow Fort, an item, into play. My characters get +1 strength, and during opponent's turn, my characters gain resist +1. I played this in our sealed. I hope it works better for me here. Mr. Cobra Bubbles will go on a quest and get me on the board at 2 lore. Go ahead.
Okay, finally a character. I've had like no characters in these packs. Very odd. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and ink Mother will protect you. We'll go ahead and go for all 6. For Mickey Mouse Snowboard Ace, when you play this character and when he leaves play, each opponent chooses and discards a card.
So I have to discard a card right now?
Yeah. How many do you have in your hand?
I have 2 cards in my hand, and they're both rares. So now I just have to make a decision. Okay. I'm going to discard Ohana Means Family.
Ooh.
I know.
Nice hit. That's a good hit to have.
Right?
I haven't pulled anything great in these packs.
Okay. Not bad. I'm going to send Cobra Bubbles on a quest going up to 4 and make it so that Mickey has to quest next turn. And for 4, I will play Maui Snow Slider,
Nice.
a 4/3 with Rush, who can quest for 2. Pass.
I feel like your board's looking pretty good right now. Man, this is crazy. I cannot pull like any characters this round. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pay 2 for Strike a Good Match, which lets me draw 2 cards, and then I choose and discard a card.
Hey, I hope you get a character.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to go ahead and discard Marching Off to Battle. I will pay 2 more for Splatter Phoenix. And then, yeah, I'll go ahead and quest Mickey for 2 to get to 7 and pass back to you.
Okay. Now that Mickey is exerted, he's a 4/6, huh?
He is, and when he leaves play, you will have to choose and discard another card.
Well, you're representing 4 lore on board, which is 2 turns. I really need to do something, even if it means giving up a card. I'm going to put Lumpy into my inkwell, unfortunately. But that puts me up to 6 ink. And I will use 6 to play Widow Tweed, Kindly Soul, a 2/8 who quests for 2. And when I play this character, return a card from my discard to my hand. If that character is named Todd, you may play him for free. I'm going to return Ohana Means Family to my hand.
Nice.
And then I'm going to use Cobra Bubbles to challenge Mickey Mouse for 4, since with the benefit of my Snow Fort. And I don't really want to have to discard something good. So I'm going to be... I'd have to just discard this. I kind of sequenced this wrong, but that's why Pack Rush is so fun. I'm going to use Maui to sing Ohana Means Family. Maybe I'll draw enough, because I'm going to remove all damage from Cobra Bubbles and draw 4 cards.
That is very good.
So you'll get a turn with more lore on the board, but Okay, I'm gonna put Wipeout into my. No, I already put a card into my inkwell. I can't do that. I'm passing. That's all I got.
Okay. All right. Hopefully, we get another character here.
I'm sitting on the edge of my seat.
Now I got to decide what I want to do here. Two. All right. I think I am going to do this. All right. We're going to go ahead and go all 6 for Copper, who has Rush and Reckless. Going to go ahead and send Copper into Cobra Bubbles to take him out, and he will do 3 back.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and have Mickey go into Maui and take that trade and have you discard a card.
Copper had 8 power, right?
Yeah, he's 8-5.
He's so huge. Okay, what Mickey's going where?
Mickey went into Maui to take him out. And then
wait,
discard a card.
How much strength does Mickey have?
He's 4-6.
During opponent's turn, my characters gain resist 1. Oh, it's still enough. Okay, fine.
And you discard 1.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah, sure. Let's just discard the Wipeout that I already showed.
Okay. And then I'm going to have Splatter Phoenix quest for 2 to get to 9 and pass back to you.
Okay. Ready, set, draw. Oh, interesting. Oh, so interesting. But how much willpower does Copper have? And your Splatter?
Splatter has 2 and Copper has 5. So they both have 2 technically right now.
I have to get Splatter off the board. So Widow Tweed is going to challenge and take 1 back.
Yep.
But Copper can't quest for anything, so...
Correct. Yep.
Oof. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. For 3, I'll play Morgana Macabre, a 5/3 who quests for 1, and my other foil. And for another 3, I'll play Scrooge McDuck, Ebenezer, and he's a 3/2 who can quest for 1. When a card's put in my inkwell, chosen character gets -1 strength. And pass it back to you.
All right. Go ahead and reset here. Hopefully we can get a character here. Nope. All right, well, I guess this maybe can help. So first I'll go ahead and pay 1 ink for Winterspell. Chosen location of yours can't be challenged at the start of your next turn. I don't have any, but I get to draw a card.
Okay.
And not a huge help, but get some bodies on the board. We'll go ahead and do 2 for Simba. And when you play this character, chosen opposing character gets -2 strength until the start of your next turn. I'll give that to, what is her name again? I forget.
Widow Tweed.
Widow Tweed, okay. And then 1 for Stitch. I'll go ahead and send Copper into Widow Tweed and she'll do nothing back.
Yeah, just enough to get rid of her with that 8 willpower.
And then I will pass it back to you.
Okay. For 5, we'll play Fangmire, Icy Officer, a 4/4 who can quest for 2. And when I play it, I can return a detective to my hand, but I don't have any of those in my discard. And for 1, I'll play Pua, Disgruntled Pig, 2/2 who can quest for 1. And I guess I'm just gonna let Copper keep having his dog day. I will quest for 2, going up to 6, and pass back to you.
Okay. All right, let's go reset here. And draw. Okay, that's terrible. All right, we're gonna go all 6 here for Mickey Mouse, Tiny Tim's father. Now what to do? Kind of a tough decision, really, what to do with these.
This Pack Rush game has been really funky.
Yeah, it's
way
been a
different
fun
than
game.
Other ones in the past.
Yeah, it's like it's really making you use your brain very early on what to do. All right, so let's do something. I guess that will help out a little bit. Let's go ahead and exert Stitch. I'm going to go ahead and give Reckless to Fangmire.
Okay.
So he can't quest. With Simba, do I want to trade that? Cobber is a 5/3. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and trade Simba for Scrooge McDuck.
Okay.
And do I want to do anything with Copper here? Because I would get rid of Copper. 6, 7. Do 2 back to him. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just send Copper and a Macabre and take that trade.
Okay.
And then I will give it back to you.
Okay.
Did you get an
It's
enchanted?
not an enchanted, but there's only one card that could make me this excited. I'm going to play Elsa,
Nice.
Ice Artisan. First one I've
Very
opened.
Cool. That was 2 legendaries and 2 packs, by the way.
Oh, yeah, that is pretty good, huh? I'm happy regardless of what happens.
Yeah, that's
okay,
awesome.
So Fangmire has to challenge. So let's go ahead and recklessly send him into Stitch. Mm-hmm. And Stitch steals 2 back, right?
Yes.
Okay. Pua will go on a quest, bringing me up to 7. And just to review, Elsa says when you play this character and whenever you play a location, you may exert chosen character with 3 strength or less. So I couldn't choose Mickey. And while this character is at a location, she gets +3 lore. I did bottom a location at the beginning of my altar and haven't drawn it yet. So we'll see if that's relevant. Passing it back to you.
All right. I feel like you're in a good spot here. Yeah. I don't know. This is like the item in action packs that I've been pulling.
You have not had a lot of characters. You've had a lot of other utility.
Crazy. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and pay 3 for the Thunderquack. And with that, all opposing characters gain the villain classification, which if you have the legendary Darkwing Duck, that is good because he can challenge already villain characters, but we don't. But I can exert it too if the character was banished and a challenge this turn, gain 1 lore. So let's go ahead and get that Fangmire off the board. We'll take him out.
Okay.
And he'll do 4 back, and I'll exert this to gain a lore for that. And go up to 10 and pass back to you.
Okay. Okay. Oh, how many cards? Oh my goodness. And you could get potentially some more next turn. Okay, I'm gonna, for 3, I've been holding this rare for a while. It's a song. The cold never bothered me. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may reveal a location card and put it into your hand. Put the rest into your discard. You pay 3 less for the next location you play this turn. So a location. Oh no, that means the location is at the very bottom of my deck. So I will put all of these cards into my discard. I might have one more turn. Otherwise, I could just lose to my deck being empty. That's why I kind of knew that card was risky. However, I do have Elsa and Pua. So let's go ahead and send them on a quest. Oh, wait, you're Mickey. Oh, yeah, let's just quest up to 9. I think I have to get as close as I can. And with my other 2 ink, I'll put Minnie Mouse, Spinning Skater, a 3/3 who quests for 1 on the board, and pass over to you.
All right. Yeah, it's been actually a really crazy game of Pack Rush. Let's see you get a character. Oh my god. I cannot get a character for anything. This is like nuts. Well. Just gonna pay 1 for Tiny Tim's Crutch, which really has no bearings in this thing. With Tiny Tim's Crutch, chosen character gains support this turn. Whenever they quest, you may add their strength to someone else. I don't have anybody else. So, that would be a trade. That would not be a trade. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and have Mickey go into Pua to take him out. That'll put Mickey at 6. I'll exert Thunder Quack to gain the lore from banishing a character in a challenge to get to 11. And pass back to you.
Okay. Well, I think you might get this. I think I'm going to be 1 lore shy. Oh, I must have put my location into my inkwell because this is not a location. Oh, and I'm not going to quite have enough. I've got Sarabi protecting the Pride, 4/4 who can quest for 1. Choosing opposing character gets -4 strength until the start of your next turn. I could quest for 2 and tie you at 11, or I could take out Mickey Mouse, but no matter what I do, I'm going to lose at the start of my next turn. So
there is no decking out in Pack Rush. You actually get to shuffle your discard. Now it becomes your deck.
I didn't know that. I think I've played that wrong in the past.
Yeah, I had to get clarification. I know we had that one matchup where they decked it. It was your match where they decked out, and I had to look it up. But yeah, you can't deck out in Pack Rush.
Okay, well, with that information, how much damage is marked on Mickey?
6. He's only got 1 willpower left.
Okay, then I will instead use Minnie Mouse to challenge Mickey. Some mouse on mouse banishing. And then I will use Elsa to quest for 1 and pass. So now I say I shuffle and get to use everything.
Yeah, you just shuffle them up and you get to use them again.
Wow, today we learned on the Play Lorcana podcast.
That's true. All right, yeah, I feel like you're going to easily get this game. I just can't do anything. But I do got 2 for Christopher Robin. And I'll pass back to you whenever you are ready.
Okay. Oh, well, that's just mean. I will just quest for 2 and go up to 12 and pass back to you.
Okay. I bet you have something in your hand that lets you just gain a lore from putting someone down. Well, another non-character. We'll go ahead and play Nearly Indestructible for 1. Any chosen character of yours gains resist +2 until the start of your next turn. So we'll go ahead and quest Christopher Robin for 2 to get to 13. And pass back to you.
Okay. Draw. I will use Sarabi to challenge Christopher Robin.
Okay. So she'll do 2. He has resist +2 from that other card.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Did you want to keep that or do something else?
Can I challenge with Elsa instead?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks. And then I will quest with Sarabi going up to 13 and pass back to you.
All right, let's see if there's anything that can be done here. I also only saw 1 foil. And I spoke too soon because I see the second and it's nothing special. All right, so it is 3 for Li Shang. There's nothing else I can do here. It looks like this game is yours.
Okay, yep, all ready, set, draw, and quest for the win.
That was a really good game. Like, I feel like that was actually one of the best games of Pack Rush I played.
It was really dramatic. Even
I've
with
never
you not
gone down
drawing
to
so
3
many
cards.
characters, you were such a threat the whole time.
Yeah, that was a really good game. Nothing crazy in my packs. I pulled 2 of these rare minis. But you had 2 legendaries. That was pretty good packs for you.
Yeah, and one of my foils was a rare, so actually quite the showing there as far as the packs for me.
Good packs, and I don't know. I don't think I've ever had this many cards in my discard in a game of Pack Rush ever.
No, you have literally like 5 or 6 actions and several items, which is also, I'd say, unusual for the contents of a pack.
Yeah, it's filled with actions and items. I think it didn't help too that my foils were action. Yeah, it just felt like I was getting like no characters. So many actions. I think it very least, it's like 50-50 actions items, if not 60-40. But nevertheless, that was a great game.
Yeah, and we got to show off Gerudo, sponsor of this episode, and I can't wait to be using the platform again on our next playing episode, which will be about 2 weeks from now when we do meta decks, right?
Yeah, let's do some meta decks. I think at that point, the meta is starting to come into focus quite a bit, with Winterspell now being out for a couple weeks here, and DLC Australia was just this past weekend too as we're recording this, so I think those dog decks are looking really strong, and Blurple is back on top, so I think it's probably safe to say I'll probably be playing Blurple in our meta deck game.
Okay, well, now that I've opened an Elsa, who knows what I'm going to build. I had done a really fun Fox and the Hound deck with Amethyst Emerald. That was better than I thought with Evasive, but maybe I'll build something new when we play against each other.
Yeah, so stay tuned for that next mode. It'll be a lot of fun. Winterspell is such a great set. It's a lot of fun. So many playable cards in this set. So really excited to see what you come with. And I'm excited to build out my Blurple deck here again.
Absolutely. Back to your roots.
Yeah, going back. I took it off last set, but coming back to it. I think that and Dog deck, probably the top 2 that we're going to be seeing for now anyway. We'll see what happens.
Well, thanks for joining us, and that's it for this episode of the Play Lorcana Podcast. Make sure you're subscribed and following us. And we've even talked about doing some live streaming. Let us know if that's something that you'd be interested in. We're just debating on if that's an avenue we want to go right now. But then we could have more viewer participation too.
Yeah, I think that's definitely a cool avenue to go. Let us know if you guys are interested in that. Maybe something we do every now and then, not often, but maybe like once a month, once every other month, who knows, type thing. But for now, thanks so much for joining us, and we will talk to you guys soon. We have no awkward outro again. I feel like every time there is not an awkward outro, I have to point out that there's not an awkward outro, and then we make it
it's awkward. I've been waving for like the past 30 seconds. You just can't see my face cam.
Oh, fair. That's true. All right, well, we're waiting. All right, see you guys.
Perfect.